Hello parents, my name is Kennedy Yoder and I am your student 6th grade Fundamentals of Language Arts teacher this year. I am so excited to have your student in my class. I'm excited to get to know them and learn alongside them. It is going to be an amazing year no matter what it looks like, whether it's what we were expecting or not expecting. So this is my second semester at DeWitt Perry Middle School. I started this past January and I am loving every second so far. I recently graduated from the University of North Texas with my teaching degree with a concentration in special education, and I am super excited to be in this classroom with your child. So, I have this PowerPoint that I showed the kids their first week of school with kind of some expectations and introducing myself. I showed them some pictures of my family and my 2 fur babies. And also, since this is a language arts class, I showed them some of my absolute favorite books. And I try to, on every Friday, that we read a chapter from a book together, some big chapter book, because I want them to listen alongside reading. So I think both of those together are so important, and also, who doesn't like to be read to? And like I said, this is a language arts class. We're going to be doing reading, writing, and comprehension. And I want you to know that I will never go faster than what your child is needing. I will always go back if your child is needing some extra supplemental things somewhere else. I will go along with them and keep up with their goals and make sure they're reaching their goals and doing their best. We're going to be doing reading, getting better at that. We're going to improve our writing skills and our comprehension. We want to understand what we're reading and what we're writing. So that's what we'll be working on. Now I'm going to go over some of the expectations I told them. It's kind of what I'm expecting just for class in general. So every day we've been having a Google Meet in the morning. They are double blocked with me, so typically they are with me for a very long time on the Google Meet, but they are doing their assignments as well as learning while they're on there. I think it's a lot easier for the students to where if they stay on the Google Meet with me while they're working on their assignments, if they have a question, they can just unmute, type it in the chat, and I will be able to answer them immediately instead of just waiting for an email or waiting for me to message back, waiting for me to get back on the Google Meet with them. Instead, just have us all there together all the time. And also, I do ask though, my classroom is very discussion based, and we have these moments when we are discussing, and I want them to chat with one another, but whenever we're learning, I do expect them to have their microphone off, but to keep their camera on, because I want to see their beautiful face, and I want to see them working and see them focused. We also have a platform that we use almost every day in class. I think the kids like it a lot. It's called Pear Deck, and that is a live interactive slideshow that I can present to them, and they can answer questions, they can draw, they can make a multiple choice guess, and it is giving me a chance to see what they are catching on to right in that moment instead of later on down the line after a lesson has been presented. And of course, I know your child is probably going to miss a couple Google Meets from sickness, oversleeping, technology issues, any of the above. So if they do miss a Google Meet, I always go back and record what we learned that day and upload it to Canvas, and they can find all of those in modules. Now, I do have modules up Monday through Friday, and once that week is over, I move those modules down into the past modules and assignments module. Same area, they'll be able to find it easily. I have told them all where it is, and all the recordings and all the assignments are in there in order, so they can just go find the one that they were missing. And I'm just wanting to show you guys kind of what our classroom looks like on Canvas. So they'll come to their dashboard and choose whichever class they are in, and it will bring them to our class homepage with announcements and our homepage right there. And every day they will click this purple Google Meet button, and that's where they will meet me, and I will give them all their instructions and assignments for the day. And if they ever need any resources for reading, they can click on this yellow button and it will take them right to Epic and No Red Ink and Mac and Via. And that is just an easy place for them to go. And they can see all of the links and all of the codes in order to get there, even if I am not online with them at the moment. Now, if they ever have a question, or if you ever have a question, I do have an Email Ms. Yoder button on our Canvas homepage, or you can email me through Teams or through my inbox. And finally, on this page, we have a weekly agenda, which is still last week's agenda, so I will be updating that after this. But if your child or you are ever wondering what kind of assignments, what kind of lessons they're learning that day, they can just click on the weekly agenda button and it will let them know. Now, for remote and traditional learning, it is going to look roughly the same which is my plan. Everything is online. All their assignments are online. That's going to lessen the touching and the traction between all the germs if I were making their assignments on paper, if they do come traditionally. The only difference is they're going to be here in person. They're going to be in a desk with a mask on, 6 feet apart, and only one child is going to be allowed to be up in my classroom at a time if they are needing to go do something. But I want the bond and the discussion in our classrooms to continue, so even if your child is remote, I'm still planning on being on Google Meet with them along with the students in my class so that we can all still have discussions about what we're learning together, because I want that to continue. Don't want anyone to feel left out. Now, if you do have any questions for me, I believe I answered all the questions that I need to. Please feel free to email me. I'm always available. I'm always happy to answer any questions that you might have, and I hope you have a wonderful school year.